Welcome, friends. I'm Jen Hilman. Thanks so much for joining me for this basics beginner's flow. So for those of you that are just starting out your practice, if you've been following along with me this month, we've been releasing all kinds of foundational videos to help you build into your practice. So I've designed this video to help you get more comfortable with some of the most commonly used shapes and start to practice linking those shapes together by way of your breath, which is how we categorize vinyasa or yoga flow. So go ahead and like this video. Leave your comments below and let me know what other styles of yoga you're interested in learning. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel here so you can stay up to date when we're releasing new videos every week. Then go ahead and roll out your mat, and we're going to start our practice today standing. So we're going to begin our practice today with the sun salutation. Now you may recall we released a video outlining the step-by-step basics of the sun salutation. So if you want to refresh your practice, so if you want to start there first, you can follow the link below and check out that video. For today, we are going to start standing with your feet parallel on your mat, lifting energy up through your legs without locking out your knees. Lift through your waist, toning through your core. Let your shoulders glide down your back as you extend and lift through the crown of your head. Tadasana. Then let's inhale and reach your arms up towards the sky, taking a full body stretch. Then exhale and fold your body down, coming all the way forward over your legs. Let your knees bend as much as you need to allow your upper body to really let go here. And then let's just take a moment to pedal out your knees, bending one and then the other, right and left as you work into the backs of your legs. Notice where it's tight. Notice where it feels good to stretch. And feel free to spend a little extra time anywhere that it feels good. Then we'll make our way back to stillness, just folding forward over your legs. Then slide your hands up onto your shins. Then inhale to lift and lengthen your spine, extending your heart forward. Then exhale and release, folding your body down. And then we'll repeat that cycle. Hands to your shins as you inhale and lift. Then exhale and fold. And we'll go one more time. Just like that. Inhale, really extend through your spine, coming to that flat back position. Then exhale and release, folding your body down. Now plant your hands on your mat and step your feet back into a plank pose. So this is just like if you were about to do a push-up, pressing your hands into the earth, hugging your belly up and in, then draw your shoulders onto your back, feeling strong through your chest and shoulders. Lower your knees down to the mat, then inhale and shift your weight forward. As you exhale, bend your elbows 90 degrees and just pause and hover. Then release your belly down to the floor. Bring the tops of your feet onto your mat. Lift the tops of your shoulders up to the sky. Then inhale and curl your heart up away from the earth for Cobra pose. Then tuck your toes underneath you. Press back through a tabletop position. Then leading with your hips, press yourself up and back into a downward facing dog, reaching your hips high. You can pedal out your feet here, bending one knee and then the other, working to stretch into the backs of your legs. Feeling that stretch as you go. Then we'll make your way to stillness
and rise up onto your toes, lifting your heels high away from the mat. Softly bend behind your knees so your legs feel a bit relaxed here. Then press into your mat with your hands. Lift your hips up a little higher and melt your heart towards your knees so you feel a full extension through your chest and through your spine. Now keep your hips lifted high as you begin to stretch and extend your legs down towards the earth, stretching your legs long. Then slowly begin to walk your feet forward, one step at a time, coming all the way forward to the top of your mat. We fold over your legs. Then sliding your hands to your shins, let's inhale and lift halfway, extending your heart forward from here. Then exhale and release, coming all the way down. Inhale your breath to come all the way up to standing. Circle your arms overhead. Then exhale, bringing your hands to prayer at your heart. Take a moment to pause here and feel the energy that you've begun to cultivate. And we'll prepare to move again. Let's inhale your breath and circle your arms up. Reach tall. Then exhale and fold all the way forward over your legs. We'll inhale to lift, extend through your spine. Then exhale and fold your body down. Plant your hands on your mat and step your feet back. Moving a little bit faster now. We're gonna lower your knees down to the mat. Hug your belly in. Draw your shoulder blades together on your back. Inhale to shift your weight forward. Then exhale to bend your elbows 90 degrees and pause. Then release all the way down to the floor, bringing the tops of your feet down. Lift your shoulders as you squeeze your shoulder blades towards your spine. Then inhale and curl your heart all the way up. Tuck your toes under, press back through your tabletop position. Then we'll draw your hips up and back, pressing into your downward facing dog. Pedal out your feet one more time, going right and left, left to right. And as you're ready, you can begin to settle into your down dog. Then we'll inhale and lift your right leg up towards the sky. Then exhale and step that foot all the way through. Now, if your foot doesn't quite make it, you can grab onto your ankle and just gently help your foot come all the way forward to the top of your mat. Then lower your left knee down, and I recommend that you keep those back toes tucking underneath you. Now melt your hips forward as you inhale and rise up into a lunge. Reach through your fingertips, hugging your belly in, tone through your waist. Then bring your right hand to your right knee and reach those left fingertips up and over, taking a side body stretch along the left side of your waist. Then we'll sweep your left hand to the outside of your right knee. Twist your heart around and extend your right fingertips behind you. Try to tone the strength of your legs, giving you stability and stamina here in this lunge. Then we'll inhale back to center, stretching both arms high. Then exhale and release, both hands to the mat. Lift your back knee and draw your hips back, extending your right leg straight. Inhale to stretch your spine, reaching your heart forward. Then exhale and fold over your leg, letting your head relax down towards your shin. Breathing slow and steady here, stretching your hamstrings. Then we're going to work our way into triangle pose. So you're going to spin your left heel flat to the floor so that the outer edge of your foot is parallel to the outer edge of your mat. Then bring your right hand onto your shin or your ankle. Press into your leg to lift your ribs away from your thigh. Revolve your rib cage around, opening through your chest. Then extend your left fingertips to the sky. Triangle pose. Open through your heart as you reach your fingertips high. Then we'll bend into that front leg. Rise your body tall and extend through both arms for warrior two. Flip your right palm to the sky. Arc up and back, reaching your fingertips back behind you as you lunge into your front knee. Reversed warrior pose. Windmill your hands all the way down to the floor. Spin your left heel to the sky. Then we're going to press into the mat and step your right foot back to your downward facing dog. Take a full cycle of breath here, breathing in and out. Then we'll prepare for the second side. Inhale to lift your left foot up. Then exhale to step that foot forward. And again, if your foot doesn't quite make it all the way on its own, grab onto your ankle and just help it scooch to the top of your mat. Lower your right knee down, keeping those right toes tucking underneath you. This helps to bring more stability and strength into the back leg. Lunging forward, let's inhale to rise, extending your arms up towards the sky. Hug your belly up and in, toning through the strength of your waist. Then let your left hand touch down to your left thigh as you reach up and over to that left side. Stretching open the right side of your waist. Reach through your fingertips here. Then we'll sweep that right hand across to your left knee. Twist your spine around and extend the left fingertips back behind you. Finding that deep twist as you lunge forward. Then we'll inhale and rise back to center, stretching both arms up and releasing both arms down. Lift your right knee, draw your hips back, and extend the left knee straight. Inhale to stretch and lengthen through your spine. Then we'll exhale and fold forward over that left leg. Let it release. Breathing slow and deep. Then we'll prepare for our triangle pose on this side. We're going to spin the right heel flat down to the floor, bringing the outer edge of your foot parallel to the outer edge of your mat. Then bring your left hand to your shin or to your ankle. Then we'll begin to press and lift your ribs away from your thigh. Rotate your ribs around as you stack your shoulders one over the other. Then open up your right arm, reaching your fingertips high. Now, sometimes people will reach their arm way back behind them as if like that is the real shape. But instead, think about stacking your shoulders one over the other, and you reach your right arm straight up from there. Good. Then we're going to lunge into the left knee. Rise all the way up, extending through both arms. We're coming right into warrior two. Then flip your left palm to the sky. Reach up and back, letting your right hand touch down to the back of your right leg. Don't give up the front knee, so keep lunging into the left knee as you reach back with your left fingertips to stretch. And we'll inhale, coming all the way up and all the way around, planting your hands down to the floor. Spin your right heel to the sky, then push into the mat and step your left foot back to meet your right, coming back into your downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in right here, and exhale a deep breath out. Then slowly lower your knees to the floor. Let your hips come back to your heels. Let your forehead soften down to the mat, coming to a gentle child's pose. Let your shoulders and arms relax. Let your spine stretch as you take some deep breaths here in this restorative child's pose. Take one more full cycle of breath right here, savoring this moment to rest. Then we'll inhale and lift your gaze. Reach your fingertips forward and make your way back into your down dog. Then we'll slowly begin to make your way forward, walking your feet one step at a time, coming all the way up to the top of your mat. As you fold over your legs here, take a deep seat, bending your knees generously. Then glide your hands up to your knees and press yourself all the way up. So you want to roll your shoulders down your back and lift up. So we're not just shrugging down into the shoulders, but rather using your arms and hands to help you lift. Now scooch, scooch, scooch your sitting bones back behind you so you can really stick your booty out as you press into your hands and lift your chest. And then walk your hands a little further up your thighs. Lift yourself up a little higher. Sit deep into your seat, then cycle your arms up towards the sky. Hug your belly button in towards your spine. Let your femurs go deep into your hips as your tailbone curves back and you reach your chest up and forward. Take one more breath in this chair pose. Inhale and reach. Then we'll exhale and fold all the way forward over your legs. Release. Inhale to lift your spine halfway up. Then exhale and let it fold. Bend into your knees again, this time bringing your hips all the way down to the floor. We're going to make your way all the way down onto your back. Then extend your legs straight up to the sky. And if it's helpful, you can nestle your hands slightly underneath your hips for a little extra support. And we're just going to be here with legs up the wall for the next few cycles of breath. Legs up the wall is a very therapeutic pose with many benefits to our body. It's very helpful for aiding in circulation, can be great to help relieve any swelling at the ankles or in the feet. Can also be helpful in relieving symptoms of
restless leg, or even sciatic pain. Lots of issues that we experience in our legs and our feet can be addressed with this one simple pose. And if this feels like too much of a challenge, you can actually literally put your feet up against the wall for a little bit more restorative version of this pose. Take one more breath in, and one more breath out. And softly bend your knees, allowing your feet to come flat down onto the floor. Now we're going to move into a gentle back bend here. So let your arms relax down by your sides with your palms pressing flat onto the mat. Walk your feet in as close to your sitting bones as you can, and just sense that your feet are parallel to each other, that your knees are tracking in line with your ankles. From here, press into your legs, lifting your hips away from the floor, then press back into the back of your head, opening a little more space at the front of your throat. Maybe you can lift your hips up a little higher, pressing the backs of your shoulders down into the mat, coming into a bigger, fuller back bend. Take one more moment here, pressing the back of your head down, open through the front of your throat as you lift your hips high. And then we'll gently release, rolling your spine back down to the floor. Draw your knees up towards your chest. Reach your hands between your two knees and reach for the outer edges of your feet. Pull your knees down towards your armpits and open your feet up towards the ceiling. Use the strength of your arms to pull your knees down towards the floor. Then you can play with kicking your heels apart even wider, stretching into your legs. Breathing here for one more full cycle of breath. In and out. Slowly release your feet. Hug your knees into your chest one more time. And we'll begin to relax, extending your feet all the way down to the end of your mat. Coming into a comfortable reclining position. Adjust yourself on your mat so that you can relax completely. Feel your hips soften. Let your belly rise and fall with each breath. Close your eyes, quiet your mind, and allow yourself to feel the world of sensation coursing through your body. Enjoy this time to rest and relax for as long as it feels good for your body. And thank you for joining me for this beginner's basic flow. It's truly an honor to share in this practice with you. Thanks for rolling out your mat with me today. I look forward to seeing you in more videos to come. Until then, Namaste.